Chat GPT, US lawyer admits using AI for case research. This is an amazing story from bbcnews.com. Let me read this because this is actually completely bananas. A New York lawyer is facing a court hearing of his own after his firm used AI tool ChatGPT for legal research. Listen to this. A judge said the court was faced with an unprecedented circumstance after filing was found to reference example legal cases that did not exist. Fake legal cases. This is crazy. Let's read. The lawyer who used the tool told the court he was unaware that its content could be false. No, you weren't aware that AI is just not always accurate. Haven't you seen pictures of people with 7 fingers? Bro, what are you doing? ChatGPT creates original text on request, but comes with warnings. It can produce inaccurate information. The original case involved a man suing an airline over an alleged personal injury. His legal team submitted a brief that cited several previous court cases in an attempt to prove, using precedent, why the case should move forward. That is so crazy. But the airline's lawyers later wrote to the judge to say they could not find several of the cases that were referenced in the brief. So the airline's getting sued. The person who's doing the suing is referencing these cases as precedent, and the airlines are like, we're like trying to figure this out. You're suing us for a bunch of bull crap. Which, by the way, all you attorneys out there, you serve an important role, but if you're just going around suing people to get rich and you're citing fake case law like disbarment, get out of there. Smash like if you think that you should be disbarred for suing people under false pretenses. That is some bull crap. Let's keep reading. This story just gets better and better. 6 of the submitted cases appear to be bogus judicial decisions with bogus quotes and bogus internal citations. Judge Castell wrote in an order demanding the man's legal team explain itself. 6. Oh my gosh. Over the course of several filings, it emerged that the research had not been prepared by Peter Loduca, the lawyer for the plaintiff, but by a colleague of his at the same law firm. Stephen A. Schwartz, who had been an attorney for more than 30 years, used ChatGPT to look for similar previous cases. Oh my goodness. Which, by the way, I think this is important. The legal field is forever going to be changed by AI. It's going to eliminate all the people in the middle. So the people that are very new to the legal field and maybe don't have that knowledge that's built up over decades are going to immediately become powerful and much smarter than they naturally would be. And the people at the top that learn how to use this data are going to be elevated. In his written statement, Mr. Schwartz claimed that Mr. Loduca had not been part of the research and had no knowledge of how it had been carried out. Mr. Schwartz added that he greatly regrets relying on the chatbot, which he said he had never used for legal research before and was unaware that content could be false. Yeah, I bet you do regret it. I bet you do regret using it. Like, lesson learned, maybe. How many attorneys out there are doing this currently? I don't know. I bet a bunch. He's vowed never to use AI to supplement his legal research in future without absolute verification of its authenticity, which I think is important. You should be using AI, but you need to have a team on the back end that can actually validate and verify that that research is accurate. Screenshots attached to the filing appear to show a conversation between Mr. Schwartz and ChatGPT. Oh, this is great. Is Varghese a real case? Reads one message referencing Varghese versus China, Southern Airlines. One of the cases that no other lawyer could find. ChatGPT responds that yes, it is prompting S to ask, what is your source? That is interesting. That is interesting that ChatGPT said, yes, it is accurate. It's like kind of like going after this attorney here. It says that the other cases it has provided to Mr. Schwartz are also real. Wow. Both lawyers who work for the firm have been ordered to explain why they should not be disciplined at a hearing. Millions of people have used ChatGPT since it launched in November 2022. It can answer questions in natural human-like language, and it can also mimic other writing styles. It uses the internet as it was in 2021 as its database. Although it's now been updated, but still, you got to double check the work that you're getting from this AI. There have been concerns over the potential risks of artificial intelligence, including its potential to spread misinformation and bias. Wow. Listen, this story from BBC is unbelievable. And listen, I get it. We want to use AI. It's really important. It's going to be a huge distinguishing characteristic of our businesses, but you got to double check the resources. Smash like if you want more AI news and more AI tools in your life. Smash like. I'll catch you in the next video.